And I looked at him, I was like, don't you ever do that again. Why would you leave, fam? Like, you get water, you get fed, you get AC. When did they nearly give you a heart attack? 877-995-4681 to call. You can text 99338. If you've listened to the show for a minute, you know I have a dog named Chuy. He's my best friend. He turned 12 on Valentine's Day. His half birthday coming up, you guys. Don't forget, he'll be 12 and a half on September 4th. No, on August 14th. That's how that works.
You don't forget.
Yeah, so he's the homie. You can get his merch to raise money for the Fisher House, internjohncomedy.com. But he's just like, he's very much a homebody. He's a salty little man who either wants all the attention or none of it, and he wants it right then and there, and he doesn't know what he wants. This weekend, our friend Sauce is in town because she had a wedding to go to. Sauce and I do a podcast together. Long story short, yesterday, Sauce came to my house. We recorded the podcast for today, and then she was going to head to the airport. Now, here's what happens. I say goodbye to Sauce. I help her carry her luggage to her car. I stand at the top of my steps and wave goodbye. Go back in my house, lock the door, go down, proceed to play Xbox for the next, 30, 45 minutes, probably closer to an hour. I'm playing and my phone rings, and it's my neighbor. And my first thought is, neighbors don't call each other for funsies.
Nope.
If you're calling somebody in 2021, something's probably up. And usually, Skittles is more so. Skittles hangs around me a little bit more. He's more got the attachment.
He's also a bigger guy, too.
Yeah, so he is fine. My neighbor goes, "Hey, John, I see your dog outside right now. He's at my door." And I look at Skittles. I'm like, "Well, you're here." And I'm like, how did this happen? So I go outside, sure shooting. Chewy's on front of their steps. I don't know if he thought it was my door, barking.
Aww.
And I'm just trying to think of
he got confused.
How it happened, because this happened before. We did Bunnyman Bridge last year,
and you had a heart attack that day.
Got same call from my neighbor. Hey, Chewy escaped because somehow I must have not locked my door fully that time. This time though, I make a check. I'm going out my door. The door is bolted locked, so it wasn't like the door open. It's what I found out.
Weird.
So Chewy, I found out he gets very paranoid when he sees luggage. Because he just tings that it's just it's the end
forever and ever.
Yeah, and I think it's because Sauce was she had misplaced her keys. She was looking for her keys in her suitcase. I think he assumed that when she brought the bag in and left that I was going too. So what I think happened was I go walk Sauce's bag out, put it in the car, go back, open door and wave. When I was looking between me looking at Sauce and then turning to go in my house, he must have gotten out.
Chewy.
And I just didn't realize that he had gotten out. So at least this time I didn't realize that there was a problem. But it was legitimately he was gone for probably, and I don't know the exact amount of time, probably 45 minutes, just wandering the neighborhood, wandering this thing. Yeah, and that gave me a giant anxiety. And I looked at him, I was like, don't you ever do that again. Why would you you leave, fam? You get water, you get fed. You get AC. I think he thought that I was going somewhere and going to leave him because he already feels a little bit why'd you give me a brother? I didn't ask for a brother. So Skittles, good to go. Chewy, he's alive and well, but gave me a heart attack. And that's why I want to know, when did your furry pet give you a heart attack? 877-995-4681. Rose, you reminded me that when you first got Sadie, she gave you one.
Yeah, so it was literally the day that I had brought her home, and I was trying to bring the crate in, and I didn't secure her in a different bedroom, and she bolted out my front door, and I panicked. I threw the crate in my apartment and just left the door open and ran after her. And I was wearing flip-flops, and that was really dumb because I took a spill in the road, and I still have a scar on my knee from that day that reminds me of her every day. I did get her back. She was just on the other side of the road and was wanting to play, but I was like, don't ever do that again. She did it multiple times. Multiple times.
Pink ever done that for you, Riley?
She's never done that in the way of running away, but she did give me a heart attack right after Lyric was born because she started bleeding profusely out of her bum.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my, no, because she's snipped.
Oh.
And I was like, what is going on? No, dog, you can't leave me now.
Yeah.
No. And it turns out it's not funny, but it's funny now because she's fine. But the vet was like, no, she's just stressed out. It was literally just stress from the
Oh, my
baby
gosh.
and all of the
Oh,
change.
no.
Like, so it was something that cleared up on its own.
Yeah.
But it was so much that the pink is
That's
what, 8-9
terrifying.
pounds maybe
Yeah, right.
at most.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a tiny little thing. So I was like, no, you can't
Not
leave me
my
right now.
baby.
Like, she
So
was my
scary.
first little fur baby. So yeah, that was fun.
What is yours? 99338. And for me, like I always thought Skittles would be the one to break free because Skittles has the energy. The fact that Chuy did, the betrayal. Jordan, good morning.
Good morning.
So
What was that laugh,
what
though?
happened with your puppy?
So I got this puppy, and I, wake up one morning. It's a Shiba Inu, so his tail comes above his butt, so you can see everything clear view from behind. So I wake up one morning, and I notice this large, dark, lump in between his legs in the back. So I'm freaking out. I'm gently pulling on it and feeling it, trying to see what it is. Call my mom, freaking out. She's like, well, call the vet. I call the vet, and she's like, how old's the puppy? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I tell him, I can't remember the exact age, but she said it's probably his male parts that had dropped.
No!
I didn't realize that happened with dogs, too.
Oh my God.
Well, first, Jordan,
Not my proudest moment.
yeah, I mean, at least
bet
like,
not.
at least he didn't bring the pet in, bring the dog into the vet, because that'd be a waste
Yeah.
of a $300 bill.
That'd
But
be
what's
so awkward.
Exactly.
what's dog's name?
Ame?
Have we
how cute.
invested in the
Cute.
Shiba Inu cryptocurrency in honor of Ame?
I you know what? I wanted to get in Dogecoin a while back, but
Yeah.
I'm in Safe Moon, so Safe Moon Army.
Safe
Just
moon
throw
to
that
the
out there.
moon. Absolutely. Jordan,
got
man,
it.
thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
You too, guys. My man.
My
My
man.
man.
Oh, man.
To Manassas we go. Jonathan, your pug's name is what?
Baymax.
Okay, and how old is he?
Baymax is now 3 years old.
Okay, and at the time, how old was he?
Name.
At the time, he was 2.
Okay, and what happened?
So I went out on a jog, and my wife and daughter weren't home at the time. I went out on a jog, and I guess I had left the window open, and about 15 minutes later, I get a call from my neighbors at the time. And they're like, yeah, your pug's outside. He saw another dog, I guess, and he just, with the lack of faith and all, he just busted through the screen window and just started chasing it. And then I just started
my
sprinting
gosh.
home, and yeah, and then luckily they had caught him, and I went in and greeted him. He was just looking for a spot to pee in their apartment. But
Oh,
the funnier part was I
my.
walked back inside our apartment, yeah, and we have an Aussie, and he was just traumatized by watching his brother trying to sacrifice himself to get this dog out the window.
I mean, that's just like something we never think would happen is the dog trying to make a break for it.
Yeah.
Have we adjusted our strategy since then?
Yeah, no windows open.
Yeah, I would think so.
No windows open.
The best is too with dogs. There's a great meme of dogs live the great life and the doorbell rings. It's oh, but there could be better things outside. It's you're fed and watered every day.
Yeah.
What possibly
There's
could be
nothing better.
outside? Jonathan, man, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. My man.
My man.
man.
Oh, wait, Jennifer. Good morning.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. So your cat is, in your own words, your child is a jerk.
Oh.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
a absolute jerk. This has started a while ago. He is now 5, but this has happened since he's been a kitten. When he doesn't get his particular dinner that he likes,
Yeah.
or isn't getting fed enough, he goes into almost like a coma-like state, and he fakes he's faking dead, and it's the
Are
first
you
time it's
kidding?
yeah, he faked dead.
Yeah.
He was he got himself into such a tizzy and tantrum that's his way of exhibiting his distaste for me.
Wow.
He fakes dead.
Oh, that's so
with
good.
that.
And Jennifer, I can't even make fun of you because I used to have a hobby of where I'd be going out of town and Sauce would be house sitting. That's why I make Chuy's vet appointments. And I guess one time she was there and mentioned that his stomach will growl every now and then.
Yeah.
And the vet said he does it intentionally when he wants attention. He won't eat food, so his stomach growls, so he knows he's getting attention. It's offensive.
Yikes.
It's embarrassing. It truly is. Jennifer, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
You're welcome, my man.
My man.
My man.
Truly, but that was a thing too, where it's
So funny.
at least the vet was okay, we're not going to charge you.
Yeah.
Like that's like the same with the Tyler and the testes dropping. Could you imagine
Yeah.
bringing your
No.
dog to the vet and getting that $100 bill? Like, hey, yeah, this is just what happened with that. Let me go to another cat. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing?
Doing
We're
amazing,
good.
thank you. So you have 2 cats, and what happened?
I have 2 cats, and back when I was in school, my cats are always indoor cats. I never want them to go outside, especially my college town. People would see an animal outside and kind of just scoop it up and not really try to find the owner sometimes.
Yeah.
So I was very paranoid about my cats
Oh,
being
wow.
outside. So we had a door that we had like a storm door and the regular door to the house. And I guess the storm door didn't close all the way. Like, it didn't latch. So if you just push on it, it would open. But I guess my roommate had some people over. I was already in bed, and I guess whoever left last did not close the regular door, only closed the storm door.
Whoops.
So I woke up at like 7 a.m. getting a phone call from a number that I did not have. And I answered, and they're like, hey, I have your cat, I think.
I
And
think.
so I was
I
so
think, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because my cats both have collars with tags on them, thank goodness.
Sure.
So I was going around trying to find my other cat. I was like, wait, where's my other cat? I walk out the door. She comes up with my cat. And then I was trying to find my other cat. I was calling for her, freaking out. I was like, where's my other cat? Like, my other baby. And finally, I hear my cat start screaming, comes running around the corner of the house, like, let me back inside right now. She was not happy.
That's the best with cats too. Like
Oh
even
my
though the cats escaped, they act like it was an inconvenience for them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you left the door open, but it's your
Yeah.
fault. Yeah. Well, we're glad
Yeah.
they're okay,
Right.
Sarah. Golly, thank you for calling. Have a great
Well, I
day.
had-
gosh.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.